What's up, everybody? Welcome to K&J Studios. It's your boy Jay.
It's your girl Kaya.
And today we have some exciting news from Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
So we haven't done Cobra Kai yet, but I'm pretty sure you've seen Cobra Kai. You got Netflix. You've seen Cobra Kai. I mean, it was pretty big. It's pretty big thing for a while. But season 4 is coming.
Yep.
What you got?
Okay, so Miguel's estranged father could be making an appearance in season 4.
Do we care? Probably not, because we didn't think about it before. But maybe it might be a cool little addition. So maybe Miguel's father, who nobody cared to ask any questions about, might just make a good appearance.
I think it would be. I'd be here for it. I'm here for it, honestly. I feel like there's a lot they could do with that. That's going to be a very interesting twist because you already know Miguel's mom is, having a little thing with Johnny, so to have somebody kind of come in and kind of like ruffle things up a little bit would be kind of interesting.
I mean, he better be able to fight though, cause I mean, it ain't no use in him coming in there. There's
you never know.
Ain't no use for him sliding up in there if all he gonna do is get whacked around.
Exactly.
So maybe he knows a little bit of karate.
Hope so. But the release date for Cobra Kai season 4 is January 20th, 2022.
January 2022. It doesn't give a specific date. January.
Okay, January 2022. Okay, so what do we know about Miguel's family thus far and his father? So we know that Carmen got married at the age of 18, and then she fled from Ecuador. With her mother and her son Miguel, after learning about her husband's connection to the criminal underworld.
I don't know why she was so mad. I mean, dude, get in the bag. Just go with it.
Okay, but when it comes to safety, what's the point?
I'm pretty sure he was safe if she didn't know all that time.
Anyways, so what's happening? So in present time on the show, we know that right now her and Johnny have started a little relationship. So that's what we can say right now. And we all know that,
or it's just booty call because you're right across the way.
But anyways, Johnny, we all know that Johnny's basically like a father figure to Miguel. So how would that look if the father did come into the picture? How would that look for them, like their relationship? You also have to think about what that does with Johnny and Carmen's relationship as well. So I think it'd be kind of interesting. It's gonna be a lot of drama if they were to bring him into the picture, because
they need as much drama as they can get for Johnny and Daniel, because they aren't beefing. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some beef, but they ain't beefing like that. So you gotta add some level of drama.
Yeah, it's gotta be some exciting. Yeah. How could this benefit the series? So I think one way it could benefit the series is that it could answer some some unanswered questions about Carmen's mysterious husband.
I mean, but what questions though?
Cause it's like, okay, so why,
Micaiah, after you hear she got married at 18 but left Ecuador because she found out that he was in the criminal underworld, what other questions do you need to know? It's either drugs or it's a gang. I mean, which involves drugs. So I mean, how much do you?
I feel like there could be some other information.
Like what though? Like how much deeper does it need to go?
If he was a good guy at one point, and see how that changed over time, what kind of situation she was in while she was over there.
But how does that pertain to the storyline?
It could probably contribute in some
My thing is this. Now, what if he did this? Now, what if it was like this, where he pulled up and he said, I come here for my boy. You took my son from me. Now I got a problem. That would be a good storyline.
Okay, but obviously.
But that's my thing though. He can't just come back and be like, "What's up, baby?"
I don't think it'll be like that. But basically, it's just saying what type of person he actually is. What we want to know more information on this dude. Okay, yes, we know that he was mixed up in the
But nobody asked.
I mean, I want to know. I'm pretty sure.
But now that they tell you that they want to add him into the show, now you want to know. But prior to that, you ain't want to know.
I mean, I was already kind of curious before, but when they brought it up, I got kind of excited because I'm like, okay, so this is actually pretty good.
I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying that it could turn out to be something it's the best thing we never knew we needed. It could be that kind of thing, right? But it could also be something that's extremely unnecessary.
Probably.
Because they already have the main antagonist, right? And then you have the prior antagonist and protagonist, which both become pro, and they sort of interchangeably were protagonist and antagonist. But
the thing about Cobra Kai is that they deal, not only is it about that stuff, but they also deal with other issues as well, which is what I like about the series. If they were to bring his father back into the picture, I feel like that would be a good thing to see. Because I feel like that honestly, it'll help us understand, it'll challenge the relationships in the show. So I think
that if they bring it back, they need to bring it back because of Miguel, not because of Johnny and Carmen.
I know.
I think that if they bring him back, the conflict should be directed at Miguel. So really, the only one that is like super affects is mostly Miguel. So if this focus centered more so on Carmen and Johnny, unless it's a situation where he's coming to take his son back, then it's more of an issue between Carmen and Johnny. But I think if he's entering in sort of a peaceful posture, I think that's a situation that should be more so directed in the storyline to Miguel.
Well, I feel like, yeah, of course. So, of course, Miguel's going to want to most likely have a relationship with his dad and probably be curious about that. And so, in all honesty, it's going to affect all relationships because it's going to be, okay, Carmen having to deal with not only this dude that's her ex-husband coming back into her life and also her son's life, that was a dangerous lifestyle. She escaped that. So to have that person come back into your life and kind of like mess up what you have going on, like if you think about it, right, of course maybe he's coming in a peaceful way, but you don't know his past. Maybe he could have been a violent man, you don't know. So if you have this person coming in, you're trying to protect your, like she escaped from Ecuador. She got away from Ecuador. She got away from this dude. So obviously there has to be something behind that.
I'll put it like this. If she left Ecuador after finding out about this, how bad must he have been with her for her not to know this in the first place? It must have been something that he was pretty good at hiding, number one. And number two, it must have never reflected in his relationship with her or with Miguel.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's important to understand, so that when he comes in, we understand like how that could possibly be a threat, like basically how to see how that would affect the situation. If they were to bring that in, I think it would be kind of interesting to explore. So what role would the father play if he were to enter the show? So some people are thinking that maybe they're going to bring him in and just flashback, so he's not physically going to be there, but it's going to be like a thing where we kind of get to see learn about more of Miguel's family, like more so their background. And they think that in this way it will benefit Carmen and Johnny's relationship because she'll open up to him about that past. So it won't be him coming in like actually into their lives. It's more so flashbacks of him rather than him actually like being there. So in that way, I feel like I won't really be like interested like that.
No need to bother with it. There's no point because it doesn't have any real time effect on Miguel or her. So there's really no need for a flashback. Yeah. You might as well just have her tell him about the situation. Yeah,
exactly. The other way they could do it is actually bring him in physically. Somehow he gets over there. Maybe he hears about the accident with Miguel. Maybe he hears about the tournament.
Comes after the accident with Miguel. I have to find out the accident with Miguel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe it was after.
Or he never had eyes off of them in the first place. Maybe he had people watching them. Because considering that he might have been, if he was powerful in the criminal underworld, it's possible he could have had people watching him the whole time.
I mean, from Ecuador though?
Yeah. I mean, that's not actually a stretch. I mean, we've actually heard more. Mm-hmm. Especially when you're talking about drug cartels and different things like that in Latin America. It's not a stretch.
Well, then the other question would be, why would they wait so long to bring him in the picture? Because if you knew where he was, if you knew that
his son almost died.
No, I know, but like if you already knew where they were, right? They escaped from Ecuador, right? So why would he wait so long if he knew where they are this whole time to wait until just then to come into the picture?
Why not?
I mean, I guess the way it would be so it's an easy way into where he can be like, okay, well, I heard that this happened.
I'll put it like this. See, I'm making a whole storyline here. It's sort of like, what if it was a situation where it's like maybe he thinks of it like, you know what, maybe it's better that she left. Because like I said, clearly his lifestyle in the criminal underworld wasn't directly affecting his home life between her and Miguel. She had to find this out, which means that something either drastic happened or she had to do some digging to find out what was going on. So after finding out, after her fleeing, he probably had the mindset of, you know what, it's most likely better off that she left. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to her being here and being put in further danger because of my dealings here. You see what I'm saying? Now still there's a lot of unanswered questions with that idea, but still it makes for a juicy plot line. And then think about it. He has people, you know, just sort of making sure, you see, just looking, and then he finds out that his son is almost killed at school. And that sort of forces him to be like, you know what? I think it's time for me to step in.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting too. Yeah, I feel like
that would. And then think about it. You got Johnny, who's like, I've been taking care of this, and he's like, well, you didn't keep my son from almost getting murdered, so like,
yeah,
clearly you ain't doing too good of a job.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like that thing where it's definitely gonna bring the reality for Johnny that it just isn't.
They need to make me a screenwriter, bro.
I mean, it definitely bring up the fact that Johnny really isn't his father. So I think that would be like something that he has to deal with, because first of all, you already have your own son that you're not really the best with.
Nope.
And so for somebody to come in, you already consider this kid is basically like kind of like your son. So when his actual father comes in,
low key,
like,
if Miguel's father came in with the plot line like I said, he would have so many disses for Johnny.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there's a lot of possibilities that could possibly happen with this. I think it's pretty interesting. So I mean, he could come in and really be trying to just be a good guy. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's left that lifestyle behind. Maybe, and so he's really just trying to be like a good guy. But I know for sure if they bring him in there, it's definitely gonna be some conflict between him and Carmen. Yeah, I hope that they don't do anything too basic.
That's a basic. Well, I've left it all behind. I swear it wouldn't be different now. Like,
even if it is like that, I think it'll just come down to relationships at the end of the day. How is it going to affect Miguel and Johnny? I feel like Johnny will feel like he has to take a step back at that point. Maybe he'll start to reflect on his own son, how he should be there for his son more. Because it seems like every time he gets the opportunity, he always messes it up. Like, I mean, his son wants to have the relationship with him, and I feel like he makes it hard to do that because he always lets him down. So maybe, like, he's going to focus more on that. Like, of course, being there for Miguel, but also really trying to fix things with his own son. Because if Miguel's father can come in and try to fix it, why can't he try to fix his relationship with his own son as well? So I feel like that would be kind of interesting to see that as well. But I mean, there's so many different possibilities. I hope it's not anything too basic. I feel like but Cobra Kai is pretty good with their writing though. Like their writing is pretty good.
Yeah. So
I feel like if they did bring him in there, it'll be a good plot.
Watch them use my storyline.
Watch
because it's low key good. Like that would make it juicy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that would be I think that's the perfect way to introduce him, but make him not too much of a centerpiece.
Of course.
But enough of a conflict for each person.
Right.
Then Miguel has the mindset where it's like, okay, hold up, you took me from my dad. Right?
He could probably start growing resentment towards his
right,
mom.
But and then she has a situation where it's where the mindset is, whoa, you're back. And now Johnny's like, okay, you're overstepping. Right. Now you have an even amount of plot for each person involved.
Right. It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be different for each character. I feel like it'll be a lot of drama. Definitely a lot of drama. So I guess we'll just see in a new season. I guess we'll just have to see. Now this isn't final. Like this is actually gonna for sure happen. It's just like talk that there could be because of the fact that Carmen's the actress that plays Carmen was actually she's one of the main characters now. Not like main characters, but she's
become a legitimate supporting role.
Yeah, legitimate supporting role. So that means that obviously she's gonna be playing a big part in this season, these new seasons or whatever. So if they did bring the father in, it's just a hint that maybe that there could be more going on with her character. Anyways, that's the news on Cobra Kai that's so far that we have on the season 4. So drop down what you think about this. Do you think it'll be a dumb idea? Do you agree? Do you have anything like do you have like any like theories about what could be happening?
Is he actually the pappy? Find out next week on Maury.
Anyway, so yeah, I guess it's gonna be kind of cool to see. I'm just excited about season 4. Anyways, I love Cobra Kai. I really enjoy the show.
Great show.
So if you guys have anything you guys want to say on this topic, drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget about our socials. Check them out down below.
Hit them up.
Everything is linked down there. Just check it out. Follow us.
Nothing.
Stay up to date with everything that we have going on. We'll be doing polls on the channel, not the channel, but on the profile. all that kind of stuff. So all that stuff will be on there. It keeps you connected with us to know what's exactly going on the channel and all kinds of stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned and all that kind of stuff. So guys, see you in the next video.
Pose to the thumbnail.